Hey everybody, Chance Priest here. Y'all know me. Y'all know me for a long time, I guess, for the last couple of years on here. And I mean, some of y'all do. I guess some of y'all don't. But anyway, big news, y'all. Big news, and it all revolves around my toy making and my stories and all that stuff like that. And so, rather than type some stuff out and show y'all some pictures and stuff, I thought I'd do a little video. Man, my time has been just like torn. I ain't had no time to do nothing, right? So, I mean, I've been making some art because if I don't make art, I lose it, right? I mean, like I can't, I don't want to do nothing if I ain't making art too. So I get my work done and then, then get the art done because the art ain't work. I guess it's work, but it ain't work, Anyway, one of the big things is that a lot of y'all know I've been chasing the dream of making Sofubi right here in Texas. The whole thing, not sending off and having this made, not sending off and having that made, and even the molding, which is, most of y'all know that's the real tricky part. Well, I cracked the riddle to all that, and so I can mold, and I can make Sofubi, and I can do it Japanese style. So, in other words, high quality. And whatever they're doing, you can believe I'm going to put a little extra into it, and I'm going to make it even better, right? And I know that's a broad statement, but trust me, I'm going to do it. So I've partnered up with a couple of guys, a couple of friends of mine, and we are putting in a factory, a Sofubi factory, a vinyl factory, whatever you're going to call it. It's 3P Vinyl Lab. 3P Vinyl Lab. And it'll be our little corporation, and we're going to start building here this next month. So, hopefully sometime in October, November, we'll be up and rolling and making Sofubi. And we're not only going to make, like, of course, my company, Victory Comics, we're going to come in, we're going to make a lot of that stuff. The other guys that are with me are going to come in and they're going to make their stuff and their ideas, but we're also going to make stuff for other people. So you can be able to order, you can say like, man, I want to have this toy made, and you don't have to go through no translator, you don't have to go through this guy or that guy, China, and go to China or Japan or whatever. You can have it all done right here by hollering it. Good old Chance, I hate third person, you know what I mean, calling me, man. Anyway, so yeah, so that's the big news. It's man, it's something I've dreamed about for maybe 11 years. Maybe I've dreamed about it my whole life, but I mean, like 11 years I've been working at it, trying, and just took the right partners and the right set of circumstances, and it's one of them fairy tales that I'm sure you'll be seeing some, like almost a movie about, right? Huh? Anyway, so without giving way too much away or whatever, it's coming, and I just want to let y'all know when y'all see that 3P Vinyl Labs. That's us, and I'll let the other guys get on, and we'll do a video together. I just want to do this one real quick because a lot of people were asking, like, what's that all about? What are you doing? What's up? So we got that going, okay, and y'all know, Victory Comics and my hero from Victory Comics, Eagle 8, the thing that started my brain into this journey, a lot of people call it my descent into this fantasy world, but I call it an ascent into my fantasy world. So I've got a super duper comic book artist who is doing the comic book right now because basically I'm too darn busy and my mind goes like that. I can tell the story, I can do all that stuff, but I just can't sit down and draw it and put it all together. So sometimes it's hard for me to admit I need help, and sometimes you just need help. And so I needed help, so I've hired a tip-top comic book artist. I'm talking top of the line. In fact, he's one of my favorites there is. So anyway, so that's coming. I don't know, we're going to try to have that out by February. So he said that's really pushing it, but I'm a pusher, So we got that going. The next big thing I wanted to talk to y'all about is my festival. I'm going to have a Victoryland. Y'all know, some of y'all know, some of y'all don't. And I've talked about Victoryland, which is kind of like my version of like a backwoods Universal Studios, right? Because I want to do movies and I want to do all that stuff like that. So that's happening, okay? Slowly. But this spring, I'm going to have something called the Big T Toy Festival. okay? And what it's gonna be is the best way to describe it, think of Woodstock and then think of toys, right? So we're gonna have a big outdoor on our property right there where Victory Land is gonna be and is starting to build, and it's gonna be where the factory is and where the showroom is and all that stuff like that. I'm gonna do a big toy festival. It's gonna have vendors of all kinds of, of course, specialized. I want shirts and comics and toys and all that stuff like that. We're going to do it where there's going to be an outside section where everybody has tents. They can come and bring their tents and all that stuff, because we want to have it in the spring because the weather's so good in spring in Texas. Knock on wood, be a flood that weekend. But anyway, you never know. Anyway, I'm going to either have by that time I'll either have a big tent up or a big covered pavilion up. One or the other. Not sure yet. Maybe even just a big metal building. I don't know. But we'll have something. Because I'm already planning it. So by God, I got to get it done. So it's hot in here if y'all can't tell, the lights and the heat. Anyway, so we're working on that, and it's going to be free to vendors, completely free. So if you vend in something and you want to have a massive setup, it's as big as you want to get. The only hang up is you got to come to Texas to do it. And it's kind of out in the boondocks, so it's going to take word of mouth. I'm going to ask for help. I promise I'm going to ask for help. I'm going to say, help me spread this word. We're going to have live music. We're going to have a big band, and it's going to run for probably 2 days for sure, maybe 3 days. We'll just see what kind of feedback we get by, I don't know, maybe by the first of the year. So we'll know. But like I say, it ain't going to cost vendors anything. It'll cost people getting in something, because that's the only way that I don't go belly up. That's just typical. But we're going to try to get a lot of celebrities there. We're going to try to get, we are going to have lots of bands, lots of different bands. And I'm going to try to get guys that focus in on like freaky, fun toy music, I say toy music, but you know what I mean, like movie genre stuff, comic book genre stuff, that kind of stuff, Star Wars stuff, who knows, whatever, Maybe I'll even try my hand at a song or two, Anyway, I'm just joking. But yeah, so we're going to have this, and like I say, lots more details to throw out there. What I'm trying to do right now is trying to get the time right to where I'm not colliding with a big show that everybody's going to be at, right? And so anyway, any feedback y'all have on this is going to be great. Like I say, I have 50 acres out there. There's going to be lots of parking. There's going to be plenty of space for everybody. Probably going to even open up a whole like recreational area to where if you want to camp, I mean, if you're that kind of dude, that kind of chick, whatever, if you want to camp down by the creek, you can camp down by the creek. So, it's going to be just like kind of a wild, I'm expecting just a wild scene of us big time nerds to show up. So I'm just hoping that's what happens. It don't matter because I'm going to have it anyway, right? If 4 people show up, if me and my 2 partners and a couple of my buddies show up, guess what? That's what it's going to be. We're going to have it no matter what. And going to be lots of food, lots of all that, just basically a deal where we can all get around, that we all love the same thing, and we can all just have an absolute blast together. So that's what it's going to be. So anyway, I really would appreciate any of y'all's feedback, any of y'all's help, anything y'all can give. I'll take it. And I'm not an asker. Y'all know that, So things are really just exploding for me right now. I got, like I say, I got the Vinyl Lab with my partners there. I'm going to do the Big T Toy Festival. Going to do the comic book is happening, which I mean that's really just me sending the story and some ideas, and then we're gonna like I do when I collab with anybody with anything. Like when I make a figure and I hire somebody to paint it. Y'all know I paint all the first ones and I paint a lot of them. But when I hire somebody to paint it, I tell them, this is the way mine looks, but you do your own thing. That's kind of what I'm doing with the comic book. So anyway, and of course I have lots of irons and lots of fires that are headed TV and movie directions, and it's all great. It's all like positive news every day. So things are great. Things are super great. I'm so thankful, and I appreciate everybody. Man, I appreciate everybody's support. It's meant the world to me. It's changed my life, to be honest with you. So anyway, just stay tuned, and give me some feedback. Let me know what y'all think, and like I say, I'm actually asking for help. So let's get it all done. Anyway, more videos to make today, guys, and it's burning up hot in here. Victory!